Let's see, are we streaming yet? Yes, we seem to be streaming. Alright. So, why am I seeing the wrong... There we go. Okay, I was gonna restart this flight. So we go through the whole thing.
Good morning, Captain. So it's Petit-Pos today. Love this city.
Some nice clouds on here too.
Captain, are you ready? Great. It's Samuel, your dispatcher. You know? Just a quick reminder about today's job. You're carrying goods in bulk on this flight. Shipment is from our partner's site and urgent. You must reach Petit-Pos ASAP. Our skids are built to handle slight turbulence, but maintain a constant flight speed and adapt to changing conditions. A prompt and safe delivery is key for the success of our business. You have all the pertinent information in your flight packet as a reminder. Safe flying, Captain.
Alright, so we're going from FALU into FYGS. Insert that. Want to set our arrival runway to 5, visual straight in, insert that. We want to amend route and add a FYGS on the reciprocal runway from 5, so that's 23, and the magnetic heading on that runway is 234 and 10 nautical miles out. We can delete the discontinuity. We can set cross on the final altitude to be at, and I don't know the correct one. This is 4601. In the EFB, it says 4560. This is a little bit higher, so I'm going to go with that one. On these visual GPS approaches, we always end up flying the last little bit by ourselves anyway. Okay, so we've applied that. Altitude at. And then activate our flight plan. And then go check and make sure that it makes sense, that these are close to each other. And if you have other waypoints, you want to check those as well and make sure you didn't get any weird ones. I'm not entering any other waypoints. Just going direct to my destination. Let's see, we'll fly at flight level 350 at 0.7. Let's go for 0.72. I think that somewhere is around 230. And then let's check our fuel. I've got 3,315 pounds of fuel. I don't know how much cargo they put. It doesn't really compute these things anyway, I don't think. So, okay, we've got our flight plan entered. We've got that. We need to get 1 notch of flaps down. We need to pitch up. I like to go for maximum allowed pitch until it allows us to do that here. You can take off with even higher pitch if you want. Okay, so we should be good then. Let's center that, pointed up north, and then we'll do the rest when we get on the runway.
Foxtrot Alpha Lima Uniform Traffic Pilatus Foxtrot. Hotel Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey is taxiing to runway 7.
We're already there, apparently.
Foxtrot Alpha Lima Uniform Traffic Pilatus Foxtrot. Hotel Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey taking off runway 7 west departure.
We want to turn on our synthetic vision. And we got a little bouncy there. We want to set our altitude to flight level 350. Vertical speed, manual mode, because this does not have the right FMS data. So I'll put this up to 170. We will enable auto throttle, put on track, set our current heading. Then when we get out of here, we don't want to turn into these mountains, so we want to make a left turn and come back to our nav line here. Set our initial climb, 1800 is good. And we didn't set our lights before, so let's turn all those on. And I'll leave the landing lights off. Go ahead and activate oxygen, although we don't, it doesn't care if you do or not. And off we go. Very narrow runway. A little bit of a crosswind.
B1, rotate.
Alright. Throttle back a little bit. And now we can turn on auto throttle. Okay. Flaps up. And then we'll start our turn.
Johannesburg Center Pilatus Foxtrot. Hotel Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey is type Pilatus PC-24 2 miles northeast of Foxtrot Alpha Lima Uniform 3,600 feet. Request flight following.
Pilatus Foxtrot. Hotel Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey, Johannesburg Center. Squawk 1064.
Squawk 1064.
Pilatus Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey.
Pilatus Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey radar contact 3 miles north of Foxtrot Alpha Lima Uniform 4,500 feet QNH 1014.
Roger, Pilatus Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey.
Okay, we're on an intersecting heading.
Johannesburg Center Pilatus Foxtrot. Hotel Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey 3 miles north of Foxtrot Alpha Lima Uniform 5,300 foot request IFR to Foxtrot Yankee Golf Sierra ready to copy.
Pilatus Foxtrot. Hotel Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey is cleared to Foxtrot Yankee Golf Sierra Airport as filed. Squawk 1064.
Pilatus Pilatus Foxtrot, Hotel Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey, clear to Foxtrot Yankee Golf Sierra Airport as filed. Squawk 1064.
Pilatus Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey, read back correct. Radar contact 6,400 feet QNH 1014, turn right, heading 285, resume, own navigation climb, and maintain FL tree 50.
Turn right heading 285, resume, own navigation climb, and maintain FL tree 50, Pilatus Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey.
Looking forward to when ATC gives you correct directions according to your flight plan and or maybe traffic. Okay, we should be intersecting soon. Once we get the autopilot locked in here, we will go off auto throttle and do a speedier climb.
10,000 feet.
Look at these clouds though. Nice cloud layers. Alright, we're going to come off auto throttle here. We are going to manually throttle up. Watching our gauges here. I suspect there's supposed to be a detent for MCT in the actual throttles, which is what you would set for your climb. Maximum continuous thrust. Okay, so now we're accelerating, so what I'll do is I'll increase our rate of climb so that we're more holding steady. I'd be fine with climbing out at 170. I don't care if we're a little bit faster. So it's 3,200 feet per minute. Should be able to do, I don't know, 38 or so, briefly. But I don't think it can sustain that as you're up this high. Problem is, as you get higher and higher, the air is thinner and thinner, and you need to be going faster to sustain stable flight. So we don't want to drop too much below, you know, like 160, 170, as we're getting up into the 20,000 foot level and higher. Ideally, you just hit FLC and it would take care of it, but it doesn't work very well. I haven't tried it without using auto throttle though. I wonder if it would work better. Let's give it a shot and see what it does with it. In theory, it should prioritize our airspeed. So I've got it set at 172. It should be targeting 172 here. And it should keep the climb, you know, as best it can with holding that airspeed and your current throttle settings. Does not mix well with auto throttle though. Or manual FMS, I mean automatic FMS settings either. Like right now, it would have us go 140, which is way too slow for this altitude. Our stall speed here is marked at 130, so that's too close, and that's too low of a speed for this plane to climb to. I think with manual throttle, the FLC is doing okay now. And manual, I guess more importantly, the manual speed setting. So we're above 18,000, so we get a message to set our barometer to standard, which you can do with the push this button. I use the binding I have on my keyboard. Here's the top of climb marker. We're flying all the way across South Africa. I wish it had a better planner, like the one they have online too. Okay, so this says we're 2 hours en route to this point. So we'll start a timer. Okay, as we get closer here, we'll need to be careful to avoid an overspeed. I wish the default position were somewhere between here and here. This is too high. That's too low. Maybe something like, ideally something like this, I think. And I can save this position, and then I can go to it, but the next time I load the plane, it doesn't always have the same position saved. Well, I don't remember if this is the default one or one I saved. Okay. 30,000 feet. Let it pick up a little more speed. Some graphics glitches in here. Alright, let's get ready. The top of our climb. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and engage the auto throttle. And let that push us up to 0.72, I believe. I'm going to sim rate increase a little bit now. And I would be happy to skip to descent, but it does not work if you do that. At least every time I've tried it, the front wheel in the PC-24 locks up and you cannot steer.
Whiskey contact Gaborone Center on 126. 1. Good day.
1261, Gaborone Center.
1 for Pilatus Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey. Gaborone Center Pilatus Foxtrot. Hotel Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey FL Tree 50.
Pilatus Foxtrot. Hotel Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey Gaborone Center radar contact continue.
Turn off auto throttle. See where that settles in at. Alright, let's see if we can increase the sim rate, or if that throws us out of whack. It's not too bumpy, I generally find. You can go all the way up to 4 notches up, the max it'll let you go. Which I think is 1 more from here. Yep. Check your fuel. Oh. Hit some bumps. looks like I see 6 brief visitors to the stream. I guess people see a plane sitting there and go yawn. I think someone's on right now. We're just flying up to our descent, and then we'll be doing our landing soon. Does anyone play Flight Sim 2024? Our visitors? Okay, coming up on top of descent pretty quickly here.
Pilatus Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey acknowledge last transmission.
I tried.
Descend and maintain 6,600 foot Pilatus Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey.
Alright, we will authorize the descent to start. Down to 5,000.
Whiskey, please expedite your descent 6,600 feet.
There we go. So this is the marker of where we should be, and if we're above or below it, it'll float up or down. Let's go ahead and set our speed bug down to around 200. We can let it control the throttle for a while.
Pilatus Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey descend and maintain 6,600 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,600 foot Pilatus Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey.
And passing 30,000 feet. This is a raised area over here. It looks like we're gonna fly short of that, so we should be fine terrain-wise. This is terrain relative mode, so it'll start popping up red or yellow or green, depending on how close we are to the ground. Helps warn us if we're gonna hit anything. This is pretty flat area though, so looks like we're okay.
Pilatus Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey contact Windhoek Center on 124. 7. Good day.
124. 7 Pilatus Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey. Windhoek Center Pilatus Foxtrot. Hotel Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey is passing FL205, descending 6,600 feet.
Pilatus Foxtrot. Hotel Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey Windhoek Center radar contact. Continue.
Thought I turned those off. Switch off standard barometer now. I was briefly at 3-hole viewers.
Foxtrot Whiskey U can cancel IFR. Continue VFR to your destination.
Canceling IFR,
Windhoek
thank
Center
goodness.
Pilatus Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey. Cancel IFR at this time.
Pilatus Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Alright, now we'll start slowing down. We have to get below this point to drop flaps.
10,000 feet.
So we'll want to do about this point at the transition point.
Foxtrot Yankee Golf Sierra traffic Pilatus Foxtrot. Hotel Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey 8 miles south 8400 Fort inbound to land runway 5.
Alright. Going back to normal time. Looks good. Alright, we wanna...
Foxtrot Yankee Golf Sierra traffic Pilatus Foxtrot. Hotel Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey is on final runway 5 to land.
Okay, first notch of flaps. Shows up here. You can see the terrain turning green now as we're getting closer. And this area is going to be the marker of the highest terrain, so we know we're inside of that. Now this is the next section. Oh, we can get a visual on the runway now, so we know we're good. Okay, gonna notch back on the speed some more. Let's hit 120 as we drop second notch of flaps. We'll let that stabilize. And we'll get on the here, level out, gear. Gear is down. Let's go back to 115. 15 knots here. We need to drop our altitude. Make sure we stay on the glide path here. Oh, this is not a glide path. It's a GPS-driven height, but it's what the plane's gonna fly. Because we cannot enable approach mode. Okay, final notch of flaps.
500.
Okay, plane is mine.
100.
Ooh, a little bumpy there. Nose is down, brakes, brakes, brakes. Speed brakes up. And we made it. We've delivered our cargo.
Foxtrot Yankee Golf Sierra Traffic Pilatus Foxtrot. Hotel Uniform Foxtrot Whiskey is taxiing to parking.
Not sure this parking lot is made for this plane.
Glad we've arrived.
Because we missed that call. Not too bad. A bad weather bonus. Alright, thanks all, that's the stream.